Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some title Bout 2 on the PC. Excellent boxing game, highly recommended. Jim Trunzo creation. There's also the board game, the tabletop game. Both are fabulous. Check them out. They're a lot of fun. Our Tuesday night matchup, Henry Armstrong versus Thomas the Hitman Hearns. 15 rounds, welterweights. Al, Red Sox fans, What If Promotions, in association with Jim Trunzo, brings you Welterweight War. Homicide Henry Armstrong versus Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Fight time is here. Joining us at ringside is Trav. Hope all is well, Trav. Good to see you again. This is a tremendous matchup. Henry Armstrong, legend, Hall of Famer, all-time great, featherweight champion when there was only one champion, lightweight champion, welterweight champion, and got hosed out of the middleweight title against Seferino Garcia, or he would have been the first four-time champion in 4 different weight classes. Henry Armstrong, 149 wins, 99 by stoppage, 21 losses, was only stopped twice, 10 draws. Armstrong, 5'5.5". His reach is 67 inches. He'll come into this bout weighing 142 pounds. Thomas the Hitman Hearns, all-time legend, Hall of Famer, welterweight champion, junior middleweight champion, middleweight champion, light heavyweight champion. A portion of those titles. 61 victories, 48 by stoppage, 5 defeats. He has been stopped. He was stopped 4 times in his career. He's a bit chinny against the best fighters. 1 draw, a controversial BS draw against Sugar Ray Leonard. He beat Leonard the second time at super middleweight. Definitely, I watched that fight. Tommy Hearns, very tall for a welterweight, 6'1", reach 78 inches. So it's going to be Armstrong trying to get on the inside, bang away at the tall, lengthy Hearns. Will Hearns has that power right hand, and a hell of a left hook. Hearns can knock you out with either punch. So can Armstrong get in on the inside and batter Hearns? Armstrong will have the advantage in stamina. If he takes this bout into late rounds, can he drown, as they say in boxing terminology, Tommy Hearns? Take him into the deep water, drown him. Again, it is scheduled for 15 rounds. Armstrong will have 143 endurance points. Tommy Hearns, 111. Your referee, Mills Lane. Your 3 scoring judges, Frank Cappuccino, Tibor Richter, Jeff Macaluso. Those are your 3 scoring judges. It is a 10-point must system. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round. The corner cannot throw in the towel. Armstrong will have a slight advantage in punching power. His hitting power is 12 compared to Tommy Hearns, who's a tremendous puncher. His hitting power is 10. Hearns will have a control factor advantage, a slight control factor advantage, as he could either box or slug. We chose that he would box. And his defense is a -2. That reduces Armstrong, who would have been 1 through 36 to 1 through 34. Armstrong's defense is 0. So both fighters should land and land quite a bit. Center of the ring, they're getting their final instructions from referee Mills Lane. In the Armstrong corner, trainer is Ray Arcel, cutman Freddie Brown. Emmanuel Stewart is the trainer of Thomas the Hitman Hearns out of the Kronk Gym. Chuck Bodak is the cutman. So 2 very formidable corners here for both these legendary pugilists. to Sunken. 007's joined us as he says, hi. Hope all is well, my friend. Final instructions have been given by referee Mills Lane. There are no questions from the Chief Seconds or the pugilist. Mills Lane says, touch gloves and come out fighting. Armstrong retreats to the blue corner. Hearns the red corner. We await the bell, and here it is. The bell for round number 1, scheduled for 15. Hearns will fight on the outside defensively, increasing his reduction of Armstrong's punches. Armstrong is in control. He presses forward. Hearns staying outside. Armstrong leaps in with his windmilling combinations to the body and now up to the head. Huge hooks to the head of Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Hearns is hurt by that initial barrage by Homicide Hank Henry Armstrong. Hearns trying to hold on for dear life. Armstrong banging away, forcing Hearns towards the ropes, punching to the body and head with tremendous shots. Big hooks. Hearns is hurt. A quick start for Homicide Hank. Armstrong still in control. Armstrong measuring on the inside, jabs his way in, lands a thudding right into the rib cage of Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Armstrong loading up, he misses. Hearns pushes him away. Hearns now in control. Hearns trying to regain his senses here. Dancing side to side, circling at ring center. Armstrong pursues his prey. Hearns pawing with that jab. Armstrong moves in. Hearns tries to tie him up. Armstrong shoves him away. Armstrong continues to press forward. Armstrong works the body, 2 jabs and another thudding right hand, and then a left hook buckles the knees of Thomas the Hitman Hearns. What a huge round for Henry Armstrong. Hearns looks to fire back. Falls short with a jab. Now he ties up Armstrong. Hearns pawing with the jab. Armstrong works his way on the inside. Armstrong jabs to the chest and lands another solid right into the rib cage of Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Under a minute to go here in round number 1. It has been a tremendous start for Henry Armstrong. Tommy Hearns is warned for holding and hitting by referee Mills Lane. 38 seconds to go here in round number 1. It's been all Henry Armstrong. Armstrong winding up. Hearns pushes him off balance. A chance to counter for Thomas the Hitman Hearns. He's finally going to land a punch, a jab, and a right hand. The right hand was grazing. Armstrong at the bell. Right hand, left uppercut. Hearns is rocked again. What a huge round for Homicide Hank Henry Armstrong. Unbelievable. He battered Tommy Hearns all around the center of the ring. Give Hearns credit. He stood up to the punishment. Hearns landed 1 grazing combination on a counter. A huge round for Armstrong. I give that 10-8, even though there's no knockdown. My thoughts are purely unofficial. That round definitely goes into the books for Henry Armstrong. He worked the body well and came up to the head with the same ferocity as he ripped the rib cage of the Hitman, a.k.a. the Motor City Cobra. The Cobra did not strike in round 1. A lot of concern in the Hearns corner. Emmanuel Stewart telling him, you got to let your hands go. Keep him away from you, Tommy. Keep him away from you with that jab. When he gets in close, hit him with the uppercut. Do what you did to Pepino Cuevas to him. We prepare for round number 2. Round number 2, and you can see already Armstrong has really done a job on Hearns' endurance. Here's the bell for round number 2. Hearns will fight outside. He'll try to land that big right hand. Armstrong works his way in tight. Armstrong tries to punch on the inside. Hearns pushes him off balance. Hearns looking to counter. Unable to. He missed that big right hand. Hearns looks determined. to keep Armstrong at bay. Here's Tommy now, a jab and a right hand. That was the best combination early so far by Tommy Hitman Hearns. Hearns trying to stay in control. Hearns punches land short. Armstrong coming out of the crouch looking to counter. And he will. Right hand to the jaw of Tommy Hearns. Left hook into the rib cage. Armstrong staying in tight. Armstrong pounding away to the body. Now up to the head. Savage punches by Henry Armstrong, staggering Hearns once again. Armstrong loads up. He misses. Hearns looks to counter. He misses. Hearns, his legs aren't there. His legs aren't there right now. Armstrong trying to take advantage of this. Armstrong jabs his way in, hooks lefts and rights into the rib cage of Tommy Hearns. Hearns is weakening with every body blow that Homicide Hank lands. Hearns on his giddy-up. Armstrong pursues. Hearns feints one way, comes back. Unable to land, he ties up Armstrong. Armstrong trying to work his way out. Armstrong works his way free. Armstrong pounding away with lefts and right hooks again to the body under the elbows of Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Hearns is wilting in the wind. Hearns needs to land something big. Hearns cannot. He is still on shaky legs, moving back and forth. Armstrong dipping and diving, staying low. At the bell, Henry Armstrong unleashes a fierce combination of punches. Right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, everything to the head. Hearns buckles at the bell once again. Another huge round for Homicide Hank Henry Armstrong. He is bludgeoning Hearns into submission, it seems. Hearns on gingerly legs back to his corner. Emmanuel Stewart puts it bluntly. Use your jab. Hit him with the right hand, Tommy. It's going to be a short night, Tommy, if you don't listen. Let your hands go, and the short night's going to be on you. In the Armstrong corner, Ray Arcel, Freddie Brown, very happy with the pugilist from Los Angeles, California. Henry Armstrong. More of the same, they say. You have him, champ. You have him. Round 3. Here's the bell. Armstrong will try to get inside and stay tight. Hearns will try to stay on the outside. Armstrong works his way in. Again, banging away to the body, coming up to the head with hooks. Hearns is down! Thunderous hooks drop Tommy Hearns. Armstrong to the neutral corner. Referee picks up the count at 5, 6, 7. Hearns gets up, glazed eyes. He takes the mandatory 8. Mills Lane wipes the gloves, says, "Do you want to continue?" Hearns nods yes. Here comes Homicide Hank looking to end it, rushing out at Tommy Hearns. Hearns clutching and grabbing for dear life. Armstrong works his hands free. Armstrong lands an overhand right. Hearns tries to grab on. Armstrong banging away with the free hand to the body. Armstrong continues to punch, banging hooks away at the rib cage of Thomas the Hitman Hearns, lefts and rights over and over again. Armstrong looking to launch at the head. Armstrong, right hand, left hook, another right hand, left uppercut. Tommy Hearns is badly hurt. He didn't go down. I thought he was going down. Armstrong misses there. Hearns trying to hold on. Armstrong teeing off. Right hand, left hook, everything to the jaw of Tommy Hearns. Hearns is in all kinds of trouble. Hearns trying to push Armstrong away. Armstrong dips, digs hard to the body, and now lands a crushing right hand. And that is it! That is it! That is it! Mills Lane jumps in to stop the bout here in round 3. It was a total annihilation of Thomas the Hitman Hearns. Unbelievable! Henry Armstrong would not be denied on this evening. Armstrong was able to work his way to the inside round after round, and the end comes in round 3. After he dropped Tommy Hearns for a 7 count, Hearns took the mandatory 8 and bravely nodded his head when Mills Lane asked, "Did you want to continue?" Hearns had glazed eyes, no legs left, but hope beyond hope. Maybe he could land the thunderous right hand. Well, the right hand never came. It never had the opportunity, as Henry Armstrong swarmed Hearns, windmilling his punches to the body and head, fierce hooks that finally brought an end to this pugilistic contest in round 3 at 1 minute and 41 seconds of round 3, when Mills Lane stopped the slaughter. A tremendous victory for Henry Armstrong in our welterweight war. All I can say is wow, explanation point. Henry Armstrong was dominant in this affair. Tommy Hearns didn't land much of anything. What he did land was his head and rib cage to Armstrong's punches. I am in shock. Hearns came in with a game plan, wanted to keep Armstrong on the outside. He just couldn't. Armstrong dipping, diving, staying low, bobbing, weaving. The shorter Armstrong knew when he got in punching range, let your hands go, and he did it over and over and over again. Wow. A shocking but exciting conclusion, short and violent. All the violence came from Homicide Hank Henry Armstrong. The Hitman was punchless. The Motor City Cobra was eaten up by the mongoose. Wow. I mean, let's take a look at the judges' scorecards. 10-9, 10-9. I would have given round 1 10-8. Round 2 10-9, absolutely. And then it's all academic. Armstrong TKOs Hearns after dropping him. I thought Hearns' knee touched the canvas. Mills Lane did not. I thought there was a second knockdown there in round number 3. But it is a moot point. Armstrong is the winner by TKO. So there you have it. I'd like to thank Joshua Hauser, who's here at ringside, as he says, "Oh, Al, glad to see you getting some boxing going." We're going to have some more boxing on the channel. We're going to do some Glory Days boxing, card and dice. I don't know if I'm going to use my Excel setup or my table with the camera set up. Either way, it's both card and dice. I'm looking... I don't know if we're going to do Ray Mancini, Greg Haugen. What if they fought in their primes? Obviously Haugen stopped him in 5. Mancini was way out of his prime. Or possibly Arturo Gatti and Mancini. I also like Gotti and Pepino Cuevas for title bout 2 at welterweight. That could be a fun fight. Always going to have some heavyweight fights on. People like the heavyweights. But this was a shocker to me, folks. This was a shocker. Armstrong was able to get inside, swarm him. And if Armstrong, in my mind, got on the inside, this is probably what he would have done to Tommy Hearns. All-time great. Both are all-time greats. Bob B., if you did another bout between the two right now, would the outcome be the same or close to the same? I don't know. We could fight a rematch. I don't know if someone would want to see that, but in my head, I thought if Armstrong got inside early, he would stop Tommy Hearns early. That's just in my head, I thought that. Armstrong was a tremendous, tremendous fighter. Again, undisputed featherweight champion, undisputed lightweight champion, undisputed welterweight champion. Got screwed out of the middleweight title against Seferino Garcia. He beat him. Everything I read said he beat him, and they hosed him out of the title. Or he would have been the first 4-time champion in 4 different weight classes. First champion in 4 different weight classes. And he never really fought over more than 140 pounds. So tremendous fighter. He did lose to Sugar Ray Robinson late in his career. But tremendous fighter. So I'd like to thank Bob B., Joshua Hauser, Oh, Bob B asked, do you have control of strategy over... no, I did not. I let the computer do the strategy. You can do that, though, Bob. You can fight one fighter against the other and choose the strategy. They don't always follow the strategy. The better the fighter, the most likely they'll follow the strategy. Dwayne March was here. Check out that wonderful channel. Tasunki 007 was here. And Trav. So thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the fight. As Trav says, what a fight. I just got sprayed with sweat from Hearns. So, again, that was a surprising one. I thought it was going to go a little bit, but it was fun. We had a really fun APA football game, fourth quarter. I won't spoil it if you want to go back and watch. Between the all-time Giants up to 1982 and the all-time Colts up to 1982. So, all right. Once again, thanks to Bob B, Joshua Hauser, Trav, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network. Please check that channel out and subscribe. To Sunking 007. I probably don't pronounce that correctly. So thank you. If you enjoyed the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that'd be awesome. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Become a member of the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Come back where everybody knows your name. It's very simple. You subscribe to my channel. You subscribe to community members' channels such as Dwayne Mart's YouTube network and many, many others. Share, like, sub. Me and them. Grow our channels. Grow our community. Come back where everybody knows your name. Have fun. God bless. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. We'll see you very soon. Thank you once again.